Good morning, everybody. Love to see all the beautiful faces here on the Saturday mornings. Give yourself a pat on the back. We're talking about daily grind today. What are you doing to get up to do something for you each day? What are you doing that's going to make you happy for your grind each day? And when I say grind, it doesn't always have to be business. It could be, what are you doing to just grind for you in your yard? Are you getting your yard taken care of? You doing your spring cleaning around your house? You cleaning out the garage? Did you kick the wife out and then got the cat's out, and that way you can get the house all cleaned up the way you want it, and then when she comes back, she'll put it back the way she wants it. I love those games because it happens all the time with me and Carol. I'll set something somewhere on purpose just to watch her come back a few hours later and then bring it and put it right back where she had it. And it's so much fun because she does this all the time. She has perfect places where she puts things, right? So she knows where she has her life, and she has it in her perfect little order, and we all do. Right? And sometimes we have other friends and other families that come in it, and it might shift our lives just for a few days. It might shift our energies just for a little bit, but just know it's going to be okay. Whether that's out of place or whether it's right there where you think it should be, it's going to be okay. Because life will still flow, because you're going to get up and you're going to have a happy grind every day for you to get up and go live your life, to do the things that you want to do. And we love to hustle with our online business. Because why? Because Carol's out working, doing her thing. I'm here by myself. Why not put in a little extra time into my business? Why not be able to get back to some of those people that contacted me? Why not get up on a Saturday and do that? Why? Because I give me 2 or 3 hours in the morning. Guess what? I have the rest of the day to do what I want. So getting up, just doing a couple hours of grind for yourself could actually open up a whole lot more of your life of time freedom that you've been looking for. But did you get up and grind? Because many people wait till the last minute to get out of bed, grab that cup of coffee, and I don't want to go do anything. And why do I have to do all this? And they procrastinate. And guess what? They're still sitting on the couch 2 hours later. Then before you know it, they got a remote control in their hand. Before you know it, it's noontime. And it's like, oh, before you know it, here comes evening time. And, oh, I didn't get shit done today. Why? Because you didn't up and get up and grind. So the first thing that we do when we get up to grind is tell ourselves we love us. Perfect part of the grind, right? It's part of a habit that you have been doing for the last 30, 45 days that you've been in here with us. I do it every day. We get up, and that's part of my grind, is to get me in tune first, right? So how many people are actually starting to write down with the journals and starting to write down with the pens of the different things that we're talking about to do and implement within your life in the mornings? And then how many people are actually implementing those things within their life? Can I get a show of hands within people in here? How many people get up in the mornings and go tell themselves that they love them? Love yourself in the mirror. Oh, that's only 3. Oh, come on now, guys. Y'all been coming in here long enough. These are things small things that I'm asking you to get up to grind into your life, to grind into that brain. Just like you're doing some medicine, that you're doing that little thing, you grind that stuff down, right? You throw it in a blender. I don't care how you grind it up. You need to do something every day to make sure that you're getting up and you are being diligent with saying, I love you, because that's where it all starts within here. That's where it all starts, with our motivation every day. And I keep saying it, and people saying you're being, repetitive. No, I'm not. Because if the hands didn't go up in here this morning with the people that are coming diligently into this, and if y'all aren't doing it, how can we expect others to do it? We have to be leaders. We have to be the ones that's going to show others how to do it. That way our kids see it, our friends see it, and those around us see it. And now they see us and our energy and what we're putting out on a day-to-day basis. Then guess what? That's how the world starts to shift. But yet if you get in here and you're only doing this with me for about 30 minutes in the morning, then you're going back out there into the reality of the world, and you're putting that frown back on the face and saying, man, I wish I had that energy like Thomas all day. Why don't you? Because that's what we're in here for. Get up and you grab that energy every day, and you walk outside and you go skipping across the yard to go do what you want to do. Going into the bank, having a happiness and a smile. Why? Because it's a good day. You're able to put money in the bank. Why not? Why aren't you smiling? If you're able to travel from Ohio to Florida, Patrick is dancing all over the beach right now. Patrick's got a humongous smile on his face right now because he sees the energy that he started with us, 6 months ago. And to see where he's sitting at right now, he is a happy man because he has put a different grind into his life. He has put a different happy into his step. The music that we sing in our songs every day, the music that we put in our head every day, is it music that's tapping your toes? Is it music that's making you happy? Is it good energies that's giving you every day? Because what do you need to do to find something that you need to plug into that says, you know what, this is going to be an awesome day. You know what, this is going to be my day. This is going to be a day that I get to do what I want to do, and I don't have to worry about what anybody else thinks or says. How many of you in here are still worrying about other people's opinions? Is there a hand of that one? Okay. I see a room full of people that says it doesn't matter what other people's opinions are saying, but yet I still get phone calls all the time of the depression. I still get phone calls in here all the time of what somebody else said about me. And I can't believe this is going on, or why is this happening to me? I shouldn't get those phone calls at all. Why? Because if you have it in order and you're not worried about what everybody else is thinking or saying, then your life should be on a happy note. You should have a smiling face every morning, and you should be able to get up and grind your life and move yourself into that direction that you want it to go. Plain and simple. We get up every day. We come in here and we bring this energy, and we bring something to open you up a little bit more to know how awesome you are. A lot of days the things are just fun and flowing and happy and good energies. Some days I'm not as stern, but some mornings I need to be, because if I don't see the post, if I don't see the videos, if I don't see things going out with people who are saying they want to do something more within their life, then, and you're in with our organization and you know the process of what needs to be done, why aren't you doing it? Nobody else is to blame but the person you're looking at in the mirror for anything that you're lacking of within your life right now. No one else but that person that you see right there has the power to fight the demons that's sitting on that shoulder saying you can't do this. Nobody else except that person that you're seeing in the mirror is going to give you the love that you truly need within your life. No one else is going to be able to know the pains, the sufferings that you're going through except you that's in that body right there, and how you can get yourself out of it. You are the only one that can look inside deep and say, you know what, this is not going to hamper me anymore. This darkness, this depression is not going to be within me anymore. This physical body the way I want it, no one else is going to be able to change it except that person that's looking in the mirror. Wow, it was a hard morning. But it was a morning of energy that needed to be brought out because more people want something. Now I want to make sure that you're heading towards it. I want to hold each and every one of you accountable for something that you're asking yourself that you want within a day. I'm holding people accountable because we're coming here each morning to make sure that team members and community and people that are coming for more within life know that there is more. All we have to do is get out there and go after it, because nobody else is going to be able to go after it but you. What dreams do you want? Where do you want to go? Write them down, put it on black and white so you can see it. Your mind now sees it and now knows that you told yourself, this is what I want. This is the direction I want to go. It was fun sitting here talking with my mother-in-law the last couple of days. We're getting about a few weeks away to bring her back to Ohio. She hates Ohio. She doesn't need to be up there anymore. She has no nothing. Her husband passed away 4 years ago. So there's 70 acres with the house and everything that's still sitting up there, but she's always come down here during their winters. Now she said the other day, I do not want to have that place anymore. I said, I love the tonality that you just told the universe with it, because we've been fighting back and forth for 3.5 years on what she was going to do with the location up there. And to now hear her give the tonality of knowing what she does not want was the biggest step that she has ever been able to take. When she says, I do not want that place up anymore, I want it to be sold. I said, you just told the universe what you wanted finally. So now what are they going to be able to do from this time frame from now to the time we get up there? Everything is going to flow in a perfect order for us to go up there, get her stuff taken care of, get that property sold, and get her back down here with us full time. We put tonality to it. We gave it intentions to the universe. So now we know the direction where that's going to go. But it doesn't happen until you say, I don't want this in my life anymore. I want this. So now you just told the universe with tonality and everything of what you don't want and what you do want. And now you're not having to look at how it's coming or when it's coming, but they know that you now want it because you're giving the energy to that. And they will bring you that you asked for now, because they know that that's what you truly want. And you're ready to receive it. The biggest part, ready to receive it. Because you will not get it until you open up and say, you know what? I'm ready to receive this. I'm ready to understand this. I'm ready to harness this. I'm ready to nourish this. I'm ready to bring this to the next level. Now I can bring myself and that I asked for to the next level. So much fun. It really is. All right, Patrick, right quick. We got you. Then Brother Julio's going to step out.
Good morning, Thomas, everyone. My name's Bonnie. I usually sit in the background while you're having your meditations, but I've been listening. Went on vacation, and in a 1 minute situation, I made a split decision and walked out of a place down here in Florida with keys within a 1-minute decision. And you know what? We've been doing a happy dance ever since. We wake up and we're giggling. And we look outside and we're like, wow, what do we do now? Oh my gosh. Every time we turn around, there's a new adventure. It's unbelievable. And it just took that 1 second. I haven't regretted it a bit. Looking forward to whatever we have, coming our way. And will you please tell Miss Rita I said hello?
We sure will. Sure will. And thank y'all for that. Yes, I mean, at one split second, she made a decision. They rolling with it. Beautiful. All right, Brother Julio, you had a message you wanted to bring out this morning?
Well, normally I'll sit here and I'll elaborate on, something about our lives. That's something that's applicable to everybody. But the other day I shared something with you guys that that I was writing something through voice note on my way to work. Normally I'll listen to, some worship music, or I'll listen to a small podcast or something different that, some motivational speaking or preaching or something to uplift me, to encourage me to get my mind right, but instead the Holy Spirit said, no. I said, all right, well then what, God? He says, I'm gonna give you something. All right. So you guys I've already told a lot of you individuals, if you don't know it already, I am a writer. Back in the day, I used to rap a little bit. I used to write poetry, do spoken word, all kinds of different stuff. So I'm going to switch over to, because I have it written on my Gmail. So I'm going to switch it over to my Gmail. You guys can still see me and everything, Thomas? Yes. Let me know on the voice note, because I can't see anybody.
You're good, brother.
Okay. All right. So it's called Wake Up. Okay. So for 1 second, you could either close your eyes or not, but I want you to visualize everything that I'm saying, visualize everything that I've written. And I want you to put yourself there. Remember that it's written in poetry form. The great thing about poetry is it doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. As long as it makes sense to you, it's a beautiful thing. However, I know that you're going to grasp it. So I hope you enjoy. It's called, like I said, it's called Wake Up. Too often we drift away. Too often we'd rather disconnect and medicate. If your brain is on autopilot, how are you supposed to flourish? If you hit the snooze button in your own life, who will wake you up? There's no real joy in being faded. To drift off into a deep sleep means you won't be on guard. Who will protect you? You've adopted the practices of a fool. You're supposed to be the protector, prophet, priest, and provider, but you've only helped yourself to slumber. You love sleep too much. How will you ever find out how will you ever find out what's possible if you're tapped into a mainframe whose sole purpose is created to keep you insane? No, not crazy, but detoured and distracted and running in place, but not really going anywhere, keeping you busy by being productive in nothing. How will you ever discover what is possible? How will you ever find out about them more? Knocked out, found unaware, barely responsive, deep in your snore. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You've been found guilty of negligence. Attempts are being made daily to run you off the track, to get you away from the hamster wheel and encourage you to step out and step up into what is real. No, you're not caught in the matrix. You've been caught in some fake tricks, navigating you into fakeness of the abyss. Know that this isn't a dream. It is becoming your reality. The scary thing is, it's by your choice. See and learn that you are given a new opportunity daily to step out of the mindset of the have-nots, and given the liberty to step into the promises of your greater tomorrow. The free pass is given only to those that choose to believe and have learned to encourage themselves to succeed. And that's that piece.
Wow. Power right there.
Wow. Amazing. Powerful.
Love you guys, man.
Thank you.
That was great, Julio. It's like you were speaking to me. Awesome.
Well, I think it speaks to us all. You know, I was preparing for my morning, and this was something that I honestly just, I believe that the Holy Spirit gave us, not just me. This is what Thomas is referring to. This is what I refer to all the time, is we have talents and treasures that aren't just for us, but they're for other people. You know, music is a gift that I believe was created to inspire people. Now, man, as well as the enemy, has ways of perverting everything. Music was created to inspire, right? Food was created because food is life. What has man done with food? It's poisoned it, you know, added all these chemicals, or, you know, too much of anything will kill you. So you sit there and you eat too much food, and then it becomes bad, you know. It's detoured. It's not detoured. It's tainted. It's poison. So everything, I believe, we've been given in abundance. Everything we've been given here on earth, you know, it is for us to be a steward over, to have great stewardship. We're not meant to mismanage anything. And in our mismanagement, and I say our, meaning the world, us humans, people, and our mismanagement, you know, we're corrupting aspects, you know, so it's up to us to take control. You know, Thomas speaks about it all the time. I speak about it. JJ speaks about it. You know, a lot of the people who aren't scared to step out here and speak on it. Vanita speaks about it all the time in her Coffee Chronicles. You know, Scott's been speaking about it a lot lately. You know, Selena Marie speaks about it all the time. You know, I mean, you know, Marilyn, you've been on your own little separate journey. Patrick, I already know what's up with you, brother. You know, you've been on fire lately as well. You know, Patty, you know, you've been, you know, on your own little incline. You know what I'm saying? Just, I see everybody on here. Roger, you've been growing so much. You know, Vanita, you're stepping out, you know, and you're growing and you're communicating differently. You know, Sean, you're growing too. I mean, everybody on here, man, you know, that our mornings are making a difference. And not just making a difference in our lives, but they're making a difference in the lives of so many others. So many others. You know, we have no idea how many people are actually paying attention to this. We have no idea how many people are watching, how many eyes are on us. You know, we can try our best to keep tracking it, whether through Facebook, whether through, you know, how many people you count on here. JJ streams it, other people stream it. And, you know, sometimes those numbers aren't always accurate. You know, so we have a voice, we have talents, we have treasures. They're not just for you. Share them with the world, people. Share them with the world, because you have no idea the blessing, the words that come out of your mouth, the things that could be spoken, the things that you do, the way that you live could speak volumes into somebody's life and change their life forever, based off of something that you said, something that you did. Well, Thomas?
Yes. Just what you just said, the words can either break a person down or they can lift them up. And we are in here learning how to shift our words to lift ourselves up and others. We've been breaking people down for so long, putting them down with bad words. Oh, you should already know that. You know, you're your age. You should already know that. You know, you've been through that in life. What's going on? You know, putting them down instead of saying, you know what, it's okay. Let's work it out together. Let's all work together and figure it out. I may not know either, but guess what? We'll learn together. That way I can know and you can know as well. And now we're informing.
The concept you talk about of co-creating, Thomas.
Yes.
You talk about co-creating all the time. So that's exactly the concept. Yeah.
Yes. So, Brother Sean, I see you got your hand up. Got a couple moments.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. I mean, I think at the end of the day, a lot of times just people are unaware. And I think that, you know, God, Julio, I want you to drop that with some beats, man. And I would play that all day long. That was so fresh, so live, man. I really appreciated that. And it made me think of something that I went through a while back, you know, in the context of putting things together for my own self. You have to identify something before you can accept it. And you have to accept something before you can change it. We always talk about changing behavior. And if we don't see it, we can't accept it. If we can't accept it, we can't change it. You know, a lot of stuff is we drag baggage from the time we're little, the survival skills we learn to deal with environments that are toxic. And if people don't face those along the way, you can keep running, but if you don't address them, they're hot on our heels for the rest of our lives. And it's back to fear. It goes back to fear. If we can just look fear in the eye and listen to everything you guys are talking about and apply that, fear becomes minimized, because power and empowerment and ability and all that just rises to the table. And that's all the stuff that you guys got going on, man. I think it's awesome. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised I even got you. I'm down here in the middle of Podunk, southeastern Idaho with grain silos, and I still got Recepcione, so I'm rocking with it. But, yeah, I just had to share that. To me, it was always a three-step process, and some of the stuff that I help people through is you got to identify it first, accept it, and then change it. That's the hat trick of really taking control in a procedural step-by-step manner to address these things that we're getting to.
Erica Badu has a song called Bag Lady. And there's a part that she goes, it's like, bag lady, you gon' miss your bus. You can't hurry up because you got too much stuff. Hey, that's the realness of life right there. You know, people are carrying around too much, excuse my language, shit. Let it go, man. It's holding you down. It's holding you back. It's stopping your potential.
You know the one stuff is, though, most of the stuff that people are carrying around are other people's. They're taking in their emotions. They're taking in their feelings, and they're letting it pile up on them. And it's like, let them deal with their own. They have to break out of
taking on other people's baggage. That's not your baggage to carry. Yeah, it's equivalent to. All right, so let's use Jesus as an example. It was hard for Jesus to carry his cross. He needed help. Okay, so how are we going to carry somebody else's cross? We have our own cross to carry in life, ladies and gentlemen. We can't carry somebody else's. We can lead them and guide them and how to carry their own. Yes, but it's up to them to carry their own cross.
Miss Kim, I see you got your hand up, baby. Go ahead.
Good morning, you all. Thank you for having this motivation in the morning. I just want to say that last year I found the 3C of life, and this first one is change, choice, and change. You must take a change to make a choice and change your life. When I found that, and within our group, I had changed myself for the past 6 months. I did before. When I ask something, when people say no, I say this must be something wrong with me. I take it very, very personal, and I believe that it's come from didn't have any confidence, and I have been learning it's not me. Say, for example, I called Thomas up and he said, I can't talk to you right now because he's busy, not because me. So I have learned to accept that, and I have grown so much since then. And I feel like I have more confidence, to ask. When I ask, people say no, I gotta remember it's not personal. That's one thing I've been carrying that every day and deal with my daily activity. And I had this have opened my eye along with the 6-week funded that do not afraid. In life, you have to take chance to get change. And I have been working hard on myself first before I can step out to build my business. And I believe I'm getting there. I just want to share that. And I do thank you from the bottom of my heart for your guidance and advice. All of you have been in my life since December. I love you all from the bottom of my heart.
And we love you and the beautiful smile. And yes, the transformation that you have put into your life. And like you said, your life. And the best part about it is what it was, that one powerful word that she said, I believe within me. She did. That's it. Once she got that right there, and now everything starts to come. Everything starts to open up. Everything starts to make a little bit of sense. The paper's not got blank pages on it anymore. Why? Because she's now writing the next story of her phase. She is actually starting to put the content down on the way she sees her life and the next journey of this, She knows what she wants and she knows where she's going, but didn't have the true direction. But yet the community in general and everything that we offer is being able to give guidance on a day-to-day basis, being able to bring more within her heart to fill her with the love that she was needing. So that love that she now knows that she already had, and she doesn't need us for it. So whether we go away tomorrow, she knows that she was going to be okay. Just like every single one of you in here. If this goes away, you will all be okay, because you have filled yourself with love first, and you know how to now harness your own love, and you know now how to harness the goodness within you and how you can give out good vibrations and good thoughts and good everything to you. So when you go out there into the world, it's not a problem anymore. I will be okay. I will remember the teachings of what Thomas gave me, and I'll be able to move those on into my life and into my business and to those around me, because I believe within me. I have the confidence within me. I know I have the power and the energy to be able to shift my life, and I did it, and I've proven it, and I proved it to myself. So now guess what? You don't have to prove it to the world. The only person you needed to prove anything to is to yourself. The world is just on their own journey. You are on yours. You're in your own little universe. A lot of people say you're selfish for saying you're in your own universe. I have to have my own first, because if I don't have my own little place to go to get away from all the BS that's out there, then what am I doing? We all have to have our own little space that we go to, our own little beach that we like, our own little river, our cabin in the woods, or riding around in the truck, or just getting on the motorcycle and letting the wind blow through our hair.
Our place of Zen.
There you go. So whatever your place is, just know that you can go to it at any time within that mind, no matter what's going on around you. Because I can remember many days sitting on top of a flat roof in the middle of Iraq with a desert storm coming and helicopters flying everywhere, bombs going on everywhere, and you're seeing all this stuff going on at night. And, those bullet tracers, yeah, you can watch them at night, see right where they come from and right where they're going, and sit there to watch it. And all I had was my iPod with some of my music and my teachings that I was going through at that time, going over and over in my head, just letting me know it's going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. I'm in a spot that I am comfortable. I'm in a spot that nobody can touch me. I'm going to be okay. I will be able to get back home, to get back to my family after I take care of the things that I said I was going to do. I kept telling myself that over and over. And if I wouldn't, I probably would have been insane. And I probably would have that straitjacket still on. And I would probably still be in that padded room. No more pads in here. Okay, we're good. Yeah. But guys, you lock yourself into a crazy room in your own mind sometimes. We put our own self in situations and lock ourselves within here and put ourselves thinking that sometimes we're seeing things out there that's not truly going on, because it's different processes that we're putting in our own mind of fear. We're teaching people how to release that fear, teaching people how to control that fear, teaching people how to know that that light that you have within you, you can turn that button on and make it shine at any time. And that way you're not in any darkness that you may think that you're in. Imaginary things, they're great. I've got all kinds of flashlights I run around up in my head. I got little guys running around in there building different things, little filing cabinets. I got some new painting going on. I got all kinds of different stuff going on in here. Why? Because it's our design. What do I see out there in my reality when I open up my door is what I give in my thought process first. Before we wake up in the morning, the intentions that we talk about of what we're giving our day, you're designing that day. You're getting to make that matrix before you even get out there into it. When you open up that door, it's a whole new matrix today, because it's the one that you made. It's a good show. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch it. The first one's the best. All right, we're going to open up to the floor. It is a Saturday, so we're going to kind of let everybody just kind of bounce around. Miss Kim was able to come out and talk. Raise your hand. Let's see. Who wants to chat today? Who got something that they're going through that they want to work through? Everybody's got a perfect life. I love it. Marilyn, we're going to hit with you first, then JJ. John, we'll get you in a minute.
Coming out of deep depression, learning that fear no longer lives in me, being led to this morning motivational program has helped me overcome some of the deepest fears that I have left or been inside me for a long time and trapped me from not wanting to do anything in life. Now that I have been led to this because of JJ, led me to Thomas, now all these wonderful people here have helped me overcome and believe in myself again. And that's because I stepped out of my comfort zone. So I want everybody to know, fear does not live in us. Don't allow it. Rebuke it in the name of Jesus.
All right. Go ahead, Brother JJ.
First off, I want to say thanks to Julio for that awesome rendition, poem, whatever. That was freaking awesome, dude. You know what
Well, the term on it is spoken word, but yeah, it's just simple poetry, JJ.
I'd love
from my heart to yours, brother.
I'd love to have that so I can refer back to it. And like Sean said, that'd be great to have that on some sort of a audio so that it can be like downloaded, kept, and listened to every day, you know, because that's some powerful stuff. And, you know, it's so neat seeing the transformation of Kim and Marilyn and other people that are in here, you know, and myself. It's I've made it pretty clear that this place has changed my life a lot. And, you know, now I'm kind of trying to pump this place and, you know, our goal is to share with people. And people ask me what I do for a living. I tell them I'm in the life-changing business. Not only, you know, starts with my own and then trying to help change other people's lives, save other people's lives. We really are in that business. And this place, like Julio was mentioning, he went to that Tony Robbins event and spent, you know, who knows how much money to go to that. But people literally go out there and they spend thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to get this. You know, when he was there at that Tony Robbins event, he was sitting there giggling the whole time, and his sweetie's asking him, "What are you giggling about?" And he's like, "Well, this is all the same exact stuff that we get in the morning motivation. Every morning we get it for free." It's like anybody who doesn't tune into this is literally nuts. This is so incredibly valuable, Thomas, Julio, you guys created this, and look at what it's growing into. Why is it growing? Because it's value. Everything that, you know, that's what we teach, and everything is you got to provide value if you want to give value back. And this is like the epitome of value. If you win the morning, you win the day, right? And this is just a great place to be. And it's not like the people that are coming in here that we are all just like happy-go-lucky every second of every minute of every day. You know, we have our trials and tribulations too. Like I've talked about that quite a bit. I've had my issues, you know, but every time I try to even think about getting, you know, this is the way it is. Anytime I even start to get angry about something, all I can hear is Julio and Thomas and you know, and everybody that's in here. That's all I can hear. That's all I can see. And so it's become really difficult for me to get angry about things anymore. And if I do get angry about something, it's only for a little teeny smidgen of time, and then I can just see and hear Thomas and Julio and Sean and everybody else, and it's like, oh, whoop, you know, hey, nip that in the butt right now, and you know, how do we move to positivity? So hope you guys come in, because this is such a great place, and I just love it. And you know, it's incredible value for free. Kids, get in here. So
one of the best things that, like JJ was just saying right there, is, you know, when he does get that stress level gets right here, or that piss off level gets right here, it's a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoo, I love myself, and I don't even think about it no more. Woo, woo, let's rock on. So you
Thomas, you just reminded me of a scene from Family Matters where the father used to get really irked by Urkel. He used to get extremely annoyed. And he used to go 5, 3, you know, he used to go 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. What the heck is bothering me? Seriously. I don't know if you guys remember that, you know, but you're absolutely right. It's just a matter of taking a few seconds to take it in and just release it. And like, you know what, it's not worth me blowing up about.
That's it. Take a deep breath in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, it's gone. It's out of my mind. It's out of my thoughts. I don't need it. It's not going to bring my levels up anymore. Best part about it. Gotta love it. All right, Brother John, are you still here? I seen you had your hand up a minute ago.
Yes, sir. Good morning to everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You're good to go.
All right. So yesterday, I want to thank Julio, JJ, and yourself because I took my son to get his car fixed. He had a flat tire, and he had to get his tags. And he was able to listen to some of y'all's speeches yesterday, inspirational thoughts, and it helped him. Instead of him locking himself in his room, he actually came outside. He spent the day with me, and it helped him a lot. So just wanted to put that out and say thank you, guys.
No, thank you. Because if it wouldn't have been for you stepping up and changing something within your life with a new choice that you made, then your son would not be around the good energy that you just now put into your life. So thank yourself, brother. That's what it's all about. Because Kim, where's Kim? Kim's still on here. Kim's the one that said it. She took a choice to make a change within her life. She chose to do that. So do all of we, everybody that's in here this morning. We chose to do something different within our life. We chose to be around the people that's making us happy and loving us and supporting us. We chose to do something different, to build an organization, an empire, a business. We chose to move our energy levels from having the lack of mindset to the millionaire mindset. Why? Because we want more within our life. And if we don't think that way, then we will never have it that way. So if you think of the lack of, then guess what? That's what you will receive within your life. We're teaching people to think on that higher plane within life. Quit saying that, oh, it's just a dream. No, it's not a dream. You thought about it. Now let's make it a reality. Let's move towards it. Let's put that energy towards what you truly want. You know, Marilyn wanted to be able to get some information out there about what she does. So what did I tell her to do? Put it on a shirt. So what did she do? She put on shirts, pants, sweatpants, yoga pants. She's got it all over the place. JJ, he's also got billboards and logos all over his truck. Why? Because he's having his voice and his opinion, getting it out there to people. He wanted to be able to bring something more of value back to the community. So what did he do? He built the Kong Family Show to be able to give value and information so people can have an informed decision to make a choice within their life. So that's all we're doing is we're bringing value here each day. We're bringing words for you to be able to put into your life. We're bringing things within you to be able to shift your life into a new direction. And all you have to do is make the choice that truly is going to make you happy. Not me, not Julio, not JJ, not Kim, not Vanita, not anybody else within here. But you're going to do things that's going to make you happy every day. And that's all we want from each and every one of you and everybody who's watching the replays, everybody who's catching this on the YouTube. This is for you. Like JJ said, this is for free. This is something that we're giving back to the table. This is something that we had seen that our mentors ask us, what can you bring back to the table that's going to bring value back to people? So when we started this for our community with only a few people, then it grew into a whole lot more than it's not just our community anymore. This is being spread to people all over the world that are not in with our communities or building a business. This is in here for people on a day-to-day basis that is looking for something different within their life. It's being shared out in 5 different locations. It's on the YouTube, and the podcast is coming. Why? Because we've been having more and more phone calls, more and more emails asking, can we live stream this to our business? Can we live stream this to our organization? You know, it's fun to have 18-floor business here locally that now puts this out in the morning time, and we want to say thank you to them for that this morning, for putting this out on their intercom system throughout their entire building. So I love the energy and the people that we're getting and the movement that's going on, because we now see that there's more people out there in the world that need to know that they can love themselves and it's okay. They need to know that they can be happy within their life and it's okay. They need to know that no matter if they don't get everything accomplished today that they said they wanted to do, it'll be okay. Don't stress over it. As long as you were happy with what you did accomplish today and the movement that you did make to make something different within your life, I don't care if it was at a snail's pace, you made movement, right? So every little step that we take forward within our life to move ourselves to a better vibration is a win. Every time you listen to the morning motivation, that's a win. Every time that you read a book, that's a win. Every time you listen to some YouTube channels as you're driving down the road instead of the radio, listening to some motivation stuff or listening to some kind of podcast, whatever it is, that's a win. Why? Because you're now feeding yourself with good information. You're now feeding yourself with something that is going to give you a different thought process and say, you know what? I didn't look at it like that. So what do we call that? That's a new perspective, because you now have a new thought process. Okay. I like the way JJ put that. That's a new perspective for me this morning. I like the way Julio put that out in the poem. You know, I'm not much of a talker, but I like to talk the way he did in that poem sense. You might be a person who writes poems. Like JJ said, or Julio said, you got talents locked up within, whether it's music, art, words, stories, poems, art, you know, whatever you do not lock it up and go to the gravesite with it. We are here wanting to shift people's lives so we don't have all the talents to be in the most expensive piece of property is locked up in a cemetery, right? We don't want any more of those talents going down 6 feet under anymore. We want everybody to bring your talents, your passions to the world because you have something that you have worked on, a skill set that you have to be able to show other people how to do it. We have real estate agents in here. And guess what? There's new real estate agents every day that want to learn from people that know what they're doing. So you have a talent that you could teach people how to talk, how to close, and all that stuff, how to be able to present the homes, how to get them all prepped and ready. You have people in here that need to learn a skill of how to operate a piece of equipment. You know, you got truck drivers in here. Well, guess what? When somebody new is hired, what do? They put them with you so you can teach them how to do that skill, right? Same thing with the online world. We're teaching people a new skill in the same direction of how to be an affiliate marketer, how to be able to learn how to travel around the world if you want to, how to be able to do advertising, how to do editing, how to do videoing, how to do copywriting. There's all kinds of skills out there that you can learn if you want. And if you're already mastering it, why won't you bring it to the table to teach? So we bring in this to the table each day just to get you started here first, because this is what you got to rewire, because you don't know it all. Many people from 21 years of age, they get that, you know, how many, 18, my child was 16 to 18, right? 18, 20, something like that. He knows it all, right? But now he's about 24 years of age, and now he's starting to ask Daddy, I really don't think that's what I want to do. Awesome. Let's move you in what direction you want to. What do you want to do? I don't know. Well, that would be the first thing that you need to figure out. And just remember, throughout life, you will have many different career paths. You will have many different skills that you will be able to move into a different direction. You know, I started out in refineries, then went to heavy equipment, then went to cranes, then went to safety, and now affiliate marketing at 43 years of age. You know, so I've had many different crafts just like y'all. Why? Because you're doing what makes you happy each time. Or it was one of those, it was people you was working with, you didn't want to work there anymore, so you went and got another job. Or they wasn't paying you the skills, you know, for the skill set that you had, and somebody else was going to pay you more. So you went to that one. Whatever it was, now fine tune what you truly want to do and what makes you happy every day. And let's go towards that. That's all we want. If you want more time with your family, let's figure out how you can get more time with your family, because there's probably areas that you're, you know, putting your time in places that you're just wasting your time. And we can show you how to kind of get that scheduled up. You say, I don't have the financial means for it. Let's connect and we can work on a financial schedule to see where you're wasting money at that you don't need to be wasting money at. So every day, have fun with life. Do the things that you want to do that's going to bring you in the direction you want to go. I'm going to open it up to the floor one more time. If anybody else has got anything that they want to say before we wrap up. Miss Shannon is at the Awaken event, so she will not be with us today. And Brother Ryan is out running, so he doesn't have a message. Julio's was powerful enough. Hey.
Thomas, can I say one quick thing?
Go ahead.
For all of this, listening to the things you guys say, it always brings something into my brain cell that I figure is a good thing to bring out. We call them universal deposits. I've mentioned universal deposits to people, and they are like, what's that? It's really simple. A universal deposit is something that you do with no intentions of getting paid back for it in any way, shape, and form other than just what you feel in your heart. And one thing I've learned over the years is that the more you give out these universal deposits, things that you know you're not going to get paid for, that there's no money involved, you're not even interested in that. What you get out of it is you get the goodness, you get the good feeling, the warmth in your heart, knowing that you actually helped somebody. And so one of the things that I've learned is that you try to set a goal every day to give out at least 3 universal deposits a day. And that universal deposit can be as simple as stopping and saying, hey, let me get that door for you. That automatic door opens up and you bring a big smile to somebody's face who was obviously walking in with a pretty glum look on their face, because I always try to look for that kind of stuff. And if I see somebody that's got a glum look, I try to get ahead of them really quick so I can pop that door open and say, hey, you know, and it's amazing what that kind of stuff does for you, not only for yourself, but for the people that you do it for. So think about that kind of stuff, you guys. Do something positive for people. Give away things. Give away stuff that's going to help other people. And don't worry about getting paid for it, because you're going to get paid back 1,000 times on top of that in the future. You know, there's a lot of people out here in the online world who won't do anything for anybody unless they're getting paid for it. And that's a really sad thing to me. Do things not because of money, do it because of the goodness that's in your heart, and you'll be surprised at how much it changes your life. So I just want to encourage everybody to think about universal deposits. Give them.
Yes.
Give them with love.
And that's what Julio says over in the chats. Principle of reaping and sowing. Yes. Without looking for anything in return. Thank you for that. And that's what we're here for. We're giving back. We're not looking for anything. We're here giving our love each day. See, so enjoy it. Mr. Sean, I see you had something else.
No, JJ pretty much hit on it on a few levels of that. So yeah, no, this was awesome. And I've landed. The eagle has landed. So no, thank you. I tried to lower my hand to be like, way to go, JJ. You killed it. It's just go out and be a blessing to people. Go out and serve others. Step outside of ourselves and our own wounds and our own fears and our own doubts and our own insecurities, and just love like we want to be loved. And like, you know, you attract it back. You get paid. Very weird that he said it in his JJ way, but I mean, I was on the same track, man. Word. Wild man, I love you. Love all you guys. Now I got to figure out what.
Now he's trying to figure out where to park. Awesome. Yes. And it's about love every day. Loving us, then we can love out. Awesome. Does anybody else got anything before we wrap up? All right. So good morning. It has been a great day. We want to thank everybody that has come out this morning and spent their time with us. Y'all have an awesome day. Love and appreciate you all.
Have a nice day, everyone.
Thanks, you too.
Make it a great day, kids.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Meet everyone. Have a blessed
Love
weekend.
y'all, man.
Love and light.
Much love, everybody.
Hey, can I get Carol to sing again today?